Welcome to Menu Moment. I'm Chef Monica, the K-12 corporate chef here at General Mills. December was declared National Pear Month in 2004 by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Why December? Well, that is the peak month for availability and flavor. Commercially, there are 10 varieties of pears grown in the U.S., mostly in the northwest states of Oregon and Washington. Pears are a unique fruit in that they ripen best off the tree. They need to be kept at room temperature until they're ripe. Since most pears don't change color when they ripen, how do you know when they're ready to eat? Check the neck. Ripe pears will have some give when pressed, a bit like an avocado. Fresh pears can make a good school lunch even more delicious. This bistro box features fresh pear slices with cheese, veggies, a honey mustard dip, and a Pillsbury chocolate crescent. I've laid out the ingredients in one portion of fresh pear wild rice salad. Look how pretty this is mixed together and served on a bed of greens. I've added diced ham across the top, but shredded cheese would taste great and turn this into a vegetarian offering. Add a package of crisp Annie's Bunny Grahams for another grain serving. Before I move from ideas using fresh pears into some suggestions for using canned pears, I'm going to ask my friend and colleague Leslie Shirey from the Bell Institute of Health and Nutrition to give us some insight on why we should all be eating more pears. Leslie, tell us about pears.
Yes, I'd love to. Canned pears are more commonly served in school meals, but fresh pears are a great add, particularly when in season. Not only do they boost the flavor of meals, but also the nutrition. Pears are an excellent source of fiber, and in fact, when it comes to fruit, it's one of the top fruit sources of fiber. Similar to apples, much of the fiber is found in the peel, so serving fresh whole pears as a standalone or pears with the skin on in a recipe can help boost fiber. Pears, like many fruits, are also a source of vitamin C and potassium. Serving fully ripe pears will ensure they are at their max level of sweetness and have the most juice, and help to ensure these sweet and juicy fruits are enjoyed by kids. But of course, all forms of pears, fresh or canned, work in helping get kids closer to meeting fruit recommendations. On average, kids get 1 cup equivalent or less of fruit per day out of the recommended 3. Ways to increase fruit consumption in kids can include serving sliced fruit over whole, including it in smoothies or other mixed dishes, or including them in on-trend menu items like the bistro box Chef Monica just showed. And just a quick fun fact I found. Did you know in some cultures, pears are a symbol of affection? So what better way to show your students love than by serving pears? Chef Monica has some more great ideas to help you do just that.
Thank you, Leslie. It was fun to learn that pears are a symbol of affection. Pears are in the same family as roses, so I think that makes a lot of sense. The next 3 ideas are all about ways to use canned pears with yogurt. First up is this gorgeous purple parfait. I've combined drained canned pears with frozen blueberries. Refrigerate them overnight so the pears can embrace all that lovely purple juice. Turns them into kind of a tie-dyed pear. For the parfait, I've layered a number 16 scoop or 2 ounces of Blueberry Parfait Pro, then added a half a cup of the purple fruit mixture. Next up is another 16 scoop of yogurt, vanilla this time. Top this parfait off with a bit of diced purple pear. I like to serve this with the 1 ounce equivalent grain of blueberry mini scones. The scones are made from freezer-to-oven Pillsbury frozen muffin pucks. I cut the frozen pucks in half diagonally before baking to make the scones. If you find yourself short on time for baking, no problem. Serve the purple parfait with blueberry checks. I call this next dish a strawberry parfait. 4 ounces of strawberry Yoplait yogurt, layered with a 1/4 cup of strawberries, then a 1/4 cup of canned pears. Serve it with simply checked strawberry on the side. Students can decide if they want to sprinkle on the crunch or keep the checks separate. Now, both of these parfaits feature drained canned pears. According to the Food Buying Guide, there's about 40 ounces of juice in a number 10 can of pears. Certainly more juice than you want to waste. I know some schools use that juice when making oatmeal, and some use the juice to make smoothies. Here's a pear cocoa blenderless smoothie. Per portion, I've combined a quarter cup pear juice with a quarter cup applesauce, stirred in 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder, and then 4 ounces of yogurt. Make it a festive treat with a few mini marshmallows or a tiny candy cane. Our gold medal whole grain variety muffin mix has variety in its name for good reason. There is just so much that you can do with it. Did you know you can use it to make a streusel topping? Combining the mix with simple ingredients you have on hand results in a tasty topping for muffins or baked goods. Remember those Pillsbury muffin tops that I used to make scones a bit earlier? Here's that same product topped with pear slices and a tablespoon of streusel before baking. Another idea for the streusel topping: use it to make an easy cobbler. This one contains pears and cranberries. Serve warm. Use a number 6 scoop for a 1 ounce equivalent grain and a half a cup of fruit portion. Serve chilled in a cup, topped with 4 ounces of vanilla Parfait Pro yogurt and a dash of cinnamon for a breakfast or lunch parfait. However you serve this cobbler, it's sure to be a favorite with your students. Of course, the variety muffin mix also makes muffins, like this pear gingerbread recipe. Pears go especially well with the spices in gingerbread. Another option: bake in a loaf pan for sliced quick bread, or scoop the batter directly on a parchment-lined sheet pan to make scones or muffin tops. I bet you have someone in your kitchen with an artistic bend who can turn these muffin tops into gingerbread heads. These just make me happy. The final menu idea I want to share with you is this lovely rainbow salad garnished with roasted pears. Fresh or well-drained canned, diced, sliced, or halved, all can be easily roasted. Just bake in a 350-degree convection oven for about 10 minutes or until the edges start to char. I haven't shown you anything with our Pillsbury biscuits this menu moment, and I can't let the doughboy down. So I'm going to close out by showing you how to make these cheesy biscuit bombs that I've served with the roasted pear rainbow salad. Take a thawed whole grain rich Pillsbury biscuit and stretch it into a 4 or 5 inch square. You'll need to turn the dough a couple times while stretching, but it goes quickly. Add 1 teaspoon of chopped green onion. Diced red pepper or a slice of jalapeno pepper would be good too. Add a 1/2 ounce of cheese. Then pull the sides of the biscuit up to the center and pinch to seal. Serve these warm with the roasted pear rainbow salad. What's that poppin'? You are so right. These would go with just about anything. Thank you for joining us for another menu moment. We wish you a joyful holiday season, and don't forget to serve delicious pears in December and all year round.